Today is going to be a very long video on success. It doesn't take money to be successful. By the way, I'm cleaning up. I'm going to donate so many things, get rid of so many things in this thing I call my room. It's time for change. But let's talk about success. Everybody is infatuated with success. Everybody is infatuated with the future. But we're blinded by the fact that before you get to all of that, what truly matters is the present. Today, right here, right now, this second that's going by, this second that's coming up. That's important. That's where your success comes from. And it's free. It costs nothing. So let me talk to you about what it takes to be successful. I'm going to be moving. You're going to be coming with me. But you understand. I got to get things done while I talk to you. I'm still on that water tip. Trying to lose all of this good stuff called weight. I'm kidding. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to be healthier. So no alcohol, no candy. Let's talk about being afraid. Failure. I'm going to talk about it in two parts. The first one is the most important part. I, as a young person, I don't suffer from FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm not trying to be in nobody's party or at anybody's party. Let me speak proper here. At anybody's party, on anybody's boat. I am not trying to buy bottle services anywhere. I am focused. My head is down. I don't have this fear of missing out. And the antidote here is I look at society for what it is. I look at my friends. I know people. You know people that don't have their lives together, that their pockets are not lined properly, that are struggling on a daily getting their shit together. Simple. If you're living Monday through Friday complaining about how much you hate your job, how much money you don't have, where you're trying to go mentally, if you're always thinking about your future, saying, man, my future should look like this is what I want out of life, generational wealth, all these trendy phrases. If that's your life, that constant complaining about things that you can easily get done, you shouldn't be out. But guess what? You can't tell that to people when they don't know how to overcome the fact that if they're missing out on a party, if they're missing out on this moment of showing people how happy they are through their Insta stories or Facebook stories, whatever. If you cannot overcome that, do you think you're deserving of becoming a millionaire? Do you think you're deserving of living this financially free life? Not really. Again, this is my opinion. This is how I'm living. I don't have a fear of missing out because at the end of the day, I think about it like this. If I am on somebody's yacht and my life is not together, does that really matter 10 years from now? No. But if I say, you know what? I'm putting my head down. I'm getting my affairs together. Man, I remember 10 years ago, I was struggling and now 10 years later, I'm worth $100 million because I decided to focus. I decided to be about myself. I decided to be disciplined enough to get my affairs together. Which one matters more? Being outside or being inside, getting your life together, being honest with yourself and putting in the work to get your life together, repair your life, be a better human. That's the first part of being afraid or this fear of missing out. The second part is being afraid of change. Being afraid to get out of your comfort zone in order to achieve more. And trust me, I'll be the first to say this. I understand that life has circumstances. If you have kids, if you are a homeowner, you just cannot pick up and uproot your life without consciously thinking about it. I get all of that. But that shouldn't be synonymous with stopping you from achieving actual success. How I think about it, I think about two scenarios. If somebody told me, listen, I can tell you about your future and I can give you the options that are going to make you successful, but they both come with certain parameters and certain circumstances. I think about it like this. If that person came to me and told me, listen, this is A. In the next 3 months, you're going to lose everything that you own. You're going to be homeless. You're going to go through a serious struggle for 3 months and 3 months only. But at the end of those 3 months, you're going to be able to realize all of your dreams. You're going to be a multi-millionaire, and your family is going to be much better off. That's option one. Option two, you're going to live a comfortable life. All of your dreams and aspirations, they're not going to be conceived. You're never going to be able to achieve them. You're going to be stuck in the same position at your job, and you're going to live a very safe and comfortable life without any sort of risks. You're going to basically be okay. You're going to die with regret because you didn't make any choices to do what you needed to do and embrace fear. Embrace being afraid. Which option will you choose? And be sincere. Most people are going to choose A. But you know something that's funny is that everybody has access to both A and B. You can either be comfortable because you're too afraid to change you, or you can risk it all, A, and tell yourself, yeah, I get this one life to live the very best life that I actually can live. I'm going with A every single time. Which one are you going to choose? I've always chosen A. I'm at A right now. I'm going to do any and everything without being afraid. I have no fear going forward with my life because, again, what am I afraid of? Am I building anxiety over things that I can control? No. Am I going to be afraid of difficulty along this path that I'm calling success? No. Is failure part of it? Absolutely. But so is complacency. So is being comfortable. I don't want none of that in my life. If it doesn't require me sacrificing to live a better life, I don't want it. I don't want a break. I don't want the easy path. Give me difficulty. Give me challenges. I'm not going to sit here and sit down and say, you know what? I'm scared. I'm afraid of the world. Not happening, boss. I am bored. I hate that phrase. I hate seeing that phrase across my screen when people go live saying, I am bored. You're bored? What? You mean to tell me you have all of this time to get things done, but you're here sitting bored? You're going live because you're bored. I have a problem with that. Look, in my life, I never say that I am bored. I hate that phrase. I'm never going to use it because the fact of the matter is that I'm never bored. That phrase does not exist in my life. I cannot understand why so many people have this thing called time, this precious commodity called time. Think about your job. If you work 8 hours, you have 1 hour lunch, 9 hours, right? You are paid by the hour for the work that you do. So if you make $23 an hour for 8 hours, you get paid, right? So let's say your job decided because they're bored, they're gonna take 1 hour away from you just because they're bored. How are you gonna feel about that? You're gonna be upset. Some of you throw your time away. I look at that and I look at myself. I'm like, I'm not throwing my time away. I'm never bored. You know why people are bored? Simple. One, their work is not engaging. They're not engaged in what they're doing. Their work provides nothing that requires focus. The second thing too is your work is not challenging. Whatever you're doing is not challenging you. And you had to find a discipline not to be bored. I don't get it why people are bored, but look, it's simple. Success does not care about how bored you are. Boring work gets you forward. Boring work is required for you to be successful. You gotta read, that's boring. You gotta be disciplined, that's boring. You gotta be focused, that's boring. The boring part of your life is the most important part of your life. Life in general is boring. You're not gonna be at a party every single day. You're not gonna be flying out every single day. You're not gonna be making 6 figures every single day, even though that's possible. But just think about it. The typical person lives a very boring life. It's up to you to leverage that boredom and do something about it. If your time is synonymous with money, meaning your salary, the job that you work, pays you for the hours that you're investing in that job. You're working 80 hours a week. You're working 40 hours a week, and you get paid for 80 hours of those 2 weeks that you basically spend at your job. You mean to tell me that 5 minutes of your time is not money? A second of your time is not money? I'm looking at it, yes it is. Whenever I see my time, that's money. I'm not throwing no second of my life because I'm bored. Success does not care how bored you are. I'm being healthy here. This is applesauce with strawberries. Okay, so distraction. I just got distracted right there. Distraction is at the base of success. If you get distracted, you're not going to be successful. If you're hopping from thing to thing to thing, or trend to trend to trend, you're not going to be successful. And what I mean by this is simple. We all know what distraction means. I'm going to give you my observation on it. In the morning, when I go to work, every single person that I see is on their phone, including me. I put music to get motivated for the day, like any other human being. And I think about my day, my objectives for that day, and also my goal for the week. What am I trying to accomplish that week? And something about distraction is so amazing. If you are chasing success, there are millions upon millions of people distracted at this very moment. That means that if you focus right now, right here, right now, you have a step ahead of them. They're gonna spend time on YouTube, they're gonna spend time on Facebook, IG, wherever they look at videos, TikTok, whatever it is, scrolling. They're gonna spend all day on their phone getting nothing accomplished because they're distracted. When it comes to your life, you have to put it into your head. No matter what, you're gonna fight distraction. You're not gonna pick up your phone. You're gonna be very disciplined and say, you know what, my phone is staying on that side, I'm staying over here. I'm getting things done. People cannot stop that. People are connected and consumed by this force. I don't know what it is, but it attracts them. They gotta be on their phone. They gotta scroll through social media just cause. I've done that. I am an avid consumer of social media. I hate it. I hate Facebook. It's the worst platform for social media ever. And Instagram is starting to become a terrible version of Facebook. I hate them both. I am telling myself that if I want to get things done, I gotta cut my consumption. And I've cut my consumption drastically down. People are distracted. That's one. My favorite thing occurs the first of every single new year. People love to think about this new year as things are gonna change, new me, bigger goals, blah blah blah. Who cares? People are so distracted that they cannot remember their goals. If you look at your friends and you go back to January 1st or December 31st, whatever, look at how many people wrote and said things like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna achieve this, I'm gonna start working out more, blah blah blah. And a couple of months down the line, they stop. A couple of months down the line, they're not doing what they said they were gonna do. Because you know why? They got distracted. Distraction is the worst thing that you can do and embrace. Sometimes it happens, but you have to fight it every single day. You gotta tell yourself, it's not happening today. I am not getting distracted. I'm gonna do anything and everything in my power not to be distracted. You gotta learn how to focus. Focus is the best thing that can ever happen to you because you start doing things. Things around you start changing when you focus. When you're not distracted, I'm telling you, your life just improves that much more. Comfort. Everybody wants to be comfortable. Success does not want comfort. In order to be successful, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with the idea that you have to be uncomfortable in order to meet success. Let me give you an analogy. Kobe Bryant, the greatest basketball player to have ever played the sport of basketball, did not seek comfort. He never was complacent throughout his career and life. And it's the same thing for you. If you want to be successful, you cannot seek comfort. You cannot avoid the hard things. You have to set a permanent departure point to leave your comfort zone. If you have two friends, and I'm not saying like friends are not a great thing or a small circle is not an important thing, but if you have two friends that have never been where you're trying to go, you need more people. You need more friends. You need to talk to people that are actually doing what you want to do. And you have to be uncomfortable approaching them and be comfortable in that outward phase. If you're trying to be successful, hear me out. You cannot seek comfort. Comfort is too lazy. Too many people want to be comfortable. Success doesn't come like that. If that bothers you, enjoy a comfortable life. So for this last part, I wanted to come out here because it feels good to be outside. It wouldn't be Miami without the mosquitoes, and I love the spring and the summer. Mosquitoes are not going to stop me from being outside. So the last thing is procrastination. People are very good at procrastinating. If you look at the prefix, procrastination, like I said, they're professionals. People are professional procrastinators. And if you observe people that procrastinate, they're usually rushing. They usually miss deadlines, or they never complete what they start. And they're highly unorganized. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to have money. But if you look at people that have money, they're highly organized, specifically with their money and how their money is moving to make them more money. Rich people are not procrastinators, usually. And when it comes to life, why are you procrastinating if you want success so badly? Not being a procrastinator is free, is extremely difficult, because it's a lot easier to be lazy, to take a day off, to relax, to kick back. You've worked so hard, whatever. Those are just barriers for you not to finish what you started. If you start a company, do it every single day. If you're gonna exercise, do it every single day. If you're gonna chase money, do it every single day. Don't waste time procrastinating. In order for you to be successful, everything that I've said today, to put it in a very concise summary, you gotta be organized. Until you get your stuff together and become highly organized, you're gonna be complaining. So I'm gonna be out here enjoying my water, because you know why? Tomorrow, somebody around this world is going to do everything that I am telling you I am not doing, everything that I am avoiding, because it will never equate to success.
Thank you.